Right. Hopefully that is working. Oh man, how can you go 28 hours on a live stream and then the very next time you log on, OBS completely messes up for you? It started the live stream, it killed it. I started another one, it killed it. So this is the third time lucky, and hopefully it will keep running. I am sorry about any inconvenience caused. In the chat, we've got Matt Vagar, we've got MZ Raystar and Jack Kobe in the room. We've got Jenky and Mad Mikey. We had a few other people on the previous live stream, but I had to kill everything. I had to kill everything, probably with the exception of killing actually rebooting the machine. So yeah, I'm sorry. I can't believe that we went 28 hours without one technical hitch. The last 2 days has been phenomenal. I can't believe that everything went without a hitch. I then jump on to just do an hour and a half, and boom, it all goes wrong. But there we go. M1M, good evening, and hello chat for the second time. Yes, sorry M1M. Reese, good evening. Matt Mikey, good evening, and hello again. Yes, sorry guys. I don't know what happened. It just kept on creating it and then deleting it. Really strange. So this evening, I'm not really expecting many people to join us because so many people were joining me over the last, well, during the 28 hours, and I'm saying a 28-hour live stream now because we actually did 28 hours. I'm not. Hello, Hazard again. Oh, Jack is going to join. Jack is going to join in 5 minutes. Whoopee, cool. Very good. Yeah, I'm not expecting 1 million people today because so many people were supporting me throughout the recent live stream. You'll notice everything is still branded as Crohn's and colitis. I'm probably going to leave the branding up there till the end of the week if I'm fair, because I didn't actually get up until 12 o'clock today at lunchtime. Took the dog over the fields for an hour or so because he was brilliant over the last few days. And so we had a nice little walk for about an hour and a half. He had a swim and stuff like that, which was nice. I've got a lot of work to catch up on tomorrow because obviously I've taken 2 days out. And we are with Drac, I believe, tomorrow for the cat and mouse. Don't know how that's going to go. We shall see. But it'd be quite nice the fact that I'm not running the show. So yeah, for that reason, because so many people have probably had enough of me over the last few hours, I can't imagine we'll have many people racing tonight. So I'm just planning on doing an hour or so. Just take us up to about I was going to take us up to about 10 o'clock, but it's 9:15 and we haven't even turned a wheel yet. So we'll probably go a little bit later than that. But this one is, I'm still a bit tired, not going to lie. But this one is more just to say thank you to everybody that supported me and my charity live stream over the last couple of days. You guys have been phenomenal, absolutely brilliant. Aid, good evening. Hope you're well and recovered from the last couple of days, and everybody else that was racing with me. It was a ride and a half. I absolutely loved it. I hit the brick wall midway through yesterday afternoon. It took me about an hour and a half, 2 hours to push through the wall, and then I had my second wind. I got very emotional at the end, which I apologise for. It got very emotional right at the end when we did the encore. We did an extra hour that I wasn't planning to do, because this is going to sound really strange. Hi Nintendo. I didn't want to stop. We got to 27 hours and I just didn't want to look at that screen over there that said we'd hit it. I just wanted to carry on, and we did. We did Lake Louise, we did the Nordschleife, we did Mitchelton Road Raceway, we did another photograph where everybody got jumped in the Aston Martins. They all grabbed the Crohn's and colitis livery and we lined up, we did a photograph, and then we did one final race, which was absolutely brilliant. Even Errol 9010 came back and joined us for the end. Ernie Ball was there at the end. Unfortunately, Kushti was completely wasted by that point. He was with me in spirit, and he was actually with me even more in spirit, because he was sitting down with his missus, with his, I think he had his phone or whatever in his hand, and he was watching. He was with us right till the very end. So I had RL 9010, Ernie Ball, and Kushti from the first turn of the wheel to the final turn of the wheel, either racing or just with us in following through, and other people were following as well. Some of my customers, I found out today, they'd actually got the stream running on some of their machines in the offices, just in the background while they were working, which was just phenomenal. And yeah, it was just, I don't know, it was just a crazy 28 hours. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Galactical, good evening. Steamboats, hello. Welcome to the channel. And Nintendo, what car will you drive? I've got the Ferrari loaded up at the moment. I have got the Ferrari loaded up. And Race, of course you have, my friend. Just let me know when you're back. Let me know when you're back, and there's only a 4 of us in here. We'll just have a little race with whoever we've got. I'm just out to just chill this evening, and this one is for you guys. It's just a thank you for all your support over the last couple of days, and just hang out with you basically. And yeah, like I said, I'm a little bit tired. The adrenaline left me, and this afternoon has been, I've just wanted to sleep, if I'm honest, but I've had a few things to do, and a few people to call, a few people to say thank you to, and catching up on a few bits and pieces. So yeah, we're just gonna do, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 races, whatever it is, and we'll see how we go. Good evening, Faz. Good evening, my friend. Everybody wants me to kick Jack Kobe. Do you know what? Oh, he's in the Porsche. He's got to go, hasn't he? How do I kick? Somebody remind me how I kick someone, will you? Because I can't remember. Guess what? It's not going to happen. Jack Kobe is now one of the crew. Most definitely one of the crew. Everybody that supported me over the last couple of days are now part of the crew, and we've all got to get quicker. We all need to get on terms with Shumi, Jack Kobe, Ernie Balls quick, Kushti. There's a number of other people in here that I need to mention, and I'm going to stop there because I will forget too many people. Yeah, we've all just got to get quicker. I learnt a lot over the last couple of days about streaming and racing, and I'm just going to work at it. Okay, so I'm just, Rocky, 22 people in already. Fat Dad Gaming, hello. Yes, we you and I need to get quicker. The thing is, you are improving. I'm not at the moment. Aid, such close racing, even after 24 hours of racing. It was insane yesterday. It was brilliant, and I absolutely loved having Matt and Kevin at the end, even though I was getting myself confused with the new Matt Malkin. I was following Mendez at one point, and I thought I was chasing Matt. I can't remember his surname now. My brain is still frazzled from yesterday. I completely lost the plot. I was following wrong people. In fact, there was one point yesterday, and we will be going racing in a minute, guys. I'm just waiting for Reese to return. Yeah, there was one point where I was racing, and there was a car across the track, and I didn't even see him. I felt the hit through the steering wheel. I didn't even see the car on the track, and at one point as well, when I was racing, I was actually physically seeing double. There was two cars two of the same car side by side, and it's like, yeah, for a time I completely lost the plot. I completely lost it, but it was good. It was good. Okay, race is back. So McVagger is just McVagger. Are you going to come racing? If you're going to come racing and you're quick, I'll wait. If not, I'll get this one underway, because obviously I've had this up and running for about 20 minutes, and I guess it's time that we actually went racing. If not, I'll let you join us in the next one. So I'm just going to go qualifying shortly. Actually, I'll just go qualifying shortly. Because as you now have realised, guys, I can talk for England. I think, other than a couple of half-hour sessions, a couple of half-hour breaks, I think I pretty much talked for 28 hours. I know there's one point where I went quiet. I got really emotional at the end. But I think I pretty much talked for 28 hours. My voice knows about it today. I've struggled a little bit, been drinking a lot and rehydrating. And okay, McVagger's going to catch up with us in a minute. Yeah, how my voice managed, I don't know. Forgive me, no tops today. They're actually hanging up here because I need to wash them. Oh God, they stunk at the end of yesterday. In fact, Jo came to give me a hug at one point. She went, ooh, backed off. So I know it was a bit smelly. But there we go. Nearly 3k aid, yes, nearly 3k. I've decided I'm going to leave this up there for today and tomorrow. I need my headphones on. For today and tomorrow, just to see what happens. But I have also got the there were some donations through Super Chat yesterday, which I know a lot of streamers will basically take for themselves. I've seen that done before. I'm going to convert those into a final donation for the charity, and also it was mentioned yesterday that I was trying to self-promote the channel, which it was not about at all. I am not taking any cash from the live stream videos. They are now monetized. Both of them are monetized, and whatever cash I get from those videos through ad revenues, through the super chat on the day, etc., is all going in the pot. So we will now, I think, I haven't added it all up, but we're very, very close, if not touching the 3k now, which is phenomenal. That's 3 times the amount that I'd hoped we might do. So yeah, really, really pleased. Sergi, thank you for the like. I was on medium, Reese. Thank you for the heads up on that. I should be on the softs now. Yeah, I'm going to add to throw it all in. It'll all be going into the charity. I can't remember what I was going to say now. But one of the things it did, it helped me. It gave me more confidence to drive and host yesterday. The more I went through it, the more I was learning about hosting and driving and chatting at the same time. And I'm hoping that that is going to come through in the videos over the next few months. And one of the things I've got to do is to learn the tracks and the cars more. So I'm working on the GR4s at the minute, and then once I've got the GR4s sorted, we'll get these GR3s nailed good and proper. Hey, cunt, we are closing on 2,000 subs, and the other thing I really liked, actually, and I'm so pleased about this, and it's going to sound very strange. You guys probably know, but do you know how many new subs we got during that 28-hour live stream? Just 19. And I'm normally doing somewhere around about 8 to 10 new subs a day at the moment. And we did 19 over those 2-day period. So in other words, that live stream generated 0 new subs in my mind. It was not about promoting the channel. It was about the charity, and I feel slightly vindicated the fact that I haven't come away with it with, you know, like 100 extra subs, because that was not what it was about. So yeah, I was really pleased. Really pleased. I mean, yes, a few people have found us. We made a few new friends. We had a couple of people that went online for the first time, online racing for the first time last night. Well, I don't care about that. That's not self-promoting me. That's bringing 2 new people into the community to race with. And I thoroughly enjoyed racing with them. Fat Dad Gaming, don't think you said like and subscribe, mate, even once. I jolly well hope I didn't, because that was one of the things I did not want to do. I might have said like for the channel, for the video, just so that we could get the likes up, but I made a conscious decision. I did not want to mention subscribe one time. Yeah, there was I don't know if it was actually in the chat on the video, but I did have a couple of people that said, oh, you know, self-promotion. I had somebody, I think on one of my other videos, mentioned about it or something. A couple of, I put it in Reddit and a couple of other places. I deleted a few of the comments actually. I think I had 2 or 3 people that mentioned self-promotion, but I didn't care. It was like when Guns dropped in. Somebody called Guns, and thank you to Drac, I think it was, who sorted him out, or somebody, one of you moderators did. Guns was threatening physical violence. I mean, come on. I just ignored it. Kushni picked it up on it. He mentioned it when I called him earlier on. But those of you, here is a little thing, okay? And we've got 22 people on. I don't know if Seji's in the room. Yeah, Seji is in the room. Thank you, Seji. Those of you that have got channels, so I'm not going to mention names, but I know Seji's just gone live recently, and I think a few of the others in here. And I've been around YouTube for a long time, so if you guys have been around YouTube, you know this, then just ignore me. But when you get the trolls, as you will get the trolls, when you get people like Guns that are threatening physical violence and just being downright horrible, you can do 2 things. Well, you can actually do 3 things. You can ignore them, you can retaliate, and you can block them. If you block them, they're just going to set up another profile, and they're going to come back again, and they'll come back again and again and again, because you are then playing their game. If you retaliate, you're playing their game. You know, a lot of people will turn around and say, oh, you think you're the big hard nut, why didn't you come down and have a go, bring an army of people, blah 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 blah. That's great. You can probably take them on. You know, you might have the resources and stuff. You might be a big hard nut. That's great. A, they're never going to come down anyway, and B, all you're doing is you're playing their game. What I tend to do is I either ignore them, or I thank them for their engagement on the channel, because it all helps, good and bad. Then they go away. Right, I'm going to start this one. Hey, Carl's in the room. So we've got in here Jack Kobe, Reese, Jenky, Faz, me, and Mad Mikey. So there you go. My public service announcement for the evening. Yeah, if you ever get hit with trolls and stuff, just thank them. And in my experience, it completely diffuses the situation. Guns was probably trying to provoke us. There's a big forum there that he could have done yesterday. I could have very easily retaliated by talking about him verbally, engaging with him. I did for a moment think, oh, did I just say something to offend anybody? I was having a bit of friendly banter with Kushti at the time about the Halo. Yeah, Kushti knows it was friendly banter, but other people didn't. So did I say something to warrant it? Did I not? I don't know, but just ignore it. They're not worth it. And that's my advice. Thank you for your engagement. Everything is really helpful on the video. Thank you for your support. And you leave it at that. There we go. That's how I handle it. Anyway, I'm just on for a short while tonight. Woo! I'm looking at the chat. I'm forgetting to drive. I've forgotten everything I've just learnt in the last 28 hours. Oh, Mad Mikey's going to come by. I'm in the wrong gear. Fat Dad, I love that. I've got my own hard nut in the room. I've got my own Jason Statham. We were just watching the beekeeper downstairs, and now Fat Dad Gaming. You're going to have to rename your channel again, and you're going to rebrand yourself as JS, and only you and I will know that that's Jason Statham. You are my Jason. That's cool. I love that. I love that. That's right. I'll just smack him with a bacon sandwich. That's all I'll do. But it's sad. It's the world that we live in, you know. People are after their 2 minutes of fame, and if you're putting yourself out there like we do online, you are going to get somebody that is going to want to get involved. Have I just got to move inside Baz? No, he's going to do me into the corner. Not quite. Oh, he's giving me room. He's giving me room. Thank you, Faz. I'll get you next time, mate. I'll get you next time. Oh, he's come round. That's the commentator's curse again. I'm going to wait for him. That's the commentator's curse. Is he still running? Come on, Faz. It started already. It started already. Where is he? Here he comes. Go on, you go by. I'm going to chase you. Go by. All right. You can chase me then. I don't care. Tell you what, those of you that have been racing with me over the last couple of days, I'm not going to name names because I think this really applies to everybody. I have had some of the best compliments from people that didn't really know much about Gran Turismo and what we're doing. I've had some fantastic comments about you guys that I race with, how respectful the racing was, how close the racing was, how engaging, and oh, I'm in the gravel. No, I'm not. Oh, yes, I am. Yeah, how nice it was, just a nice place, and how respectful the racing was, and that, my friends, is all down to you guys. It was really nice. Right, can I catch Faz? I'm seriously trying to get quicker at racing and streaming. As I said, at the moment I'm trying to work on the GR4 cars. Once I've got these nailed, I'm going to step up to the GR3s. Which are my nemesis, as many as you will know. Anyway, how did everybody get on with the manufacturers yesterday? Did we do well? Those of you that were racing? Oh, big time off. Have I done the super license? Fat Dad got a new PSVR 2 headset today. I hope you're enjoying it, my friend. Oh, I really want to get one, but you can't really stream with it very much, and they're a lot of money, and our money's going elsewhere at the moment. Let me know how you're getting on with it, Fat Dad. Have I done the super license? I've done all of the licenses up until the one that was released in the recent updates. I don't know what that one's called. Is that the master license or is that the super license? I've done all the licenses up to, is it S10, the one with the Porsche in the rain round Spa? Wow, that's a good deal. You're going to have to let me know how you go with it, my friend. So I am sorely tempted. Sorely tempted. I'm told that this game absolutely comes alive in VR. Oh, Fat Dad, you shouldn't have said that. I just might take you up on that. McVagger, it's hard, really hard. I've got a video on it. I'm not going to lie. I think I spent about 200 laps doing it. You'll see in the video. I tended to find, and it wasn't always the case, and that one's always wet. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. The key thing on that one is just keeping within the dry part of the track and keeping it really smooth. It's really surprising. The slower you go, the faster you go. Does that make sense? And I struggled and I struggled and I struggled and I struggled, and basically what I did is I shut myself away one Sunday. I'm going too deep again. I shut myself away one Sunday and I spent probably 2-3 hours on it, just doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it, and then all of a sudden one time I did it and blitzed the time. It's just like, how can I suddenly be that fast around here when I couldn't do it before? And I think some of it is you go through the frustration of not being able to do it, if you know what I mean. You get frustrated. You then work your way through there, then you relax and you just do it. Fat Dad's got all of his done. So yeah, McVag, I say just set yourself aside a load of time and give it well. That said, you don't really need to complete it. I mean, it's lovely when you do it, but it's just a tick box and maybe an award. It's up to you whether you want to spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours like I did getting it, or whether you just come racing, lobby racing, daily races and stuff like that. Yep, that definitely helps. I tell you what, Fat Dad, I don't think you're a C-rated driver anymore. I really don't. I've been following you a lot lately. I reckon you're B every day of the week. Frustration, yes. The frustration is a killer. So walk away from it, work through the frustration, and then just relax. One of the things I learned on the charity live stream, when I fall behind like this, sometimes I get frustrated and I try harder and harder and harder. Now I'm just relaxing. I was trying to catch Faz a minute ago. He's now 12 seconds down the road and I'm jibber jabbing and I'm just racing. And weirdly, I'm racing better and quicker whilst I'm talking to you and answering your question. Then I've just gone off now because I'm thinking about it. When I wasn't thinking about driving and I was just racing, I'd just taken 2 to 3 seconds off my lap. when I wasn't thinking about catching Faz, because I was answering your question. Isn't that weird? And I think the point is, I think that we all try a bit too hard. In fact, Dax just made a very, very good point there. 6 attempts, cup of tea, 6 attempts. When I said I did 200 laps, that wasn't all in one go. And I'm glad that you've just said that, mate, because that's put what I've just said into context. I spent about 200 laps over a number of days, if not weeks, doing it. It's just had to do it and do it and do it and do it and do it. Pushti's mentioned this to me. If you're going around a track doing the same thing all the time, you can do it 200 times wrong. You're never going to get better. What you've got to do is you've got to do a lap, review it, see what you did wrong, correct it. Do a lap, review it, see what you did, correct it, until at some point you can get it all correct and you nail it. And the replays are really, really useful. So, Fat Dad, thank you for correcting me there. I'm driving and wasn't really thinking what I was saying, and I've just realised how that must have come across. Sitting there to do 200 laps in one sitting is not going to help anybody. Whoa, gone too deep again. Captain 420, hello. And of course the other thing as well, McBagger, is talk in the chat here, because I'm no professional. I'm not the best, as you well know. And there's some really good races in here. Woo! Oh! Well, that was an interesting way of taking that corner. As fact, I was doing 1:53.4 on daily C, so Dream gave me some advice and showed me a lap, and I went to a 1:51.3, just like that. So what was the advice? Are you going to share it with us? What have I been missing all this time? I know what the trick was. It was to buy a VR headset. It showed me track limits, full track usage and stability. Do you know what? That is exactly what Christian's been saying to me, is outside, use all of the track, so getting right over like that, and I can't do it all the time. And I'll tell you what, a lot of you have probably seen just recently that I get an inordinate number of track limit penalties at the moment on a lot of the races I'm doing. The reason for that is I am trying to use more of the track myself, and obviously whilst you are trying to learn something new, you're going to step over the line, and that's what I'm doing a lot. he's trapped a bacon sandwich on the back of his car. Oh my word. You know what's going to happen now? Fat Dad is going to get better than me, and I'm going to be chasing him, and he's going to do a livery with a blooming great big bacon sandwich on the back of his car, and I'm going to go to chase him for the bacon sandwich. You watch. I could see that happening. Because he's got that sense of humour that I absolutely adore. He'd go and do that. Oh! Yep, exactly. So over here, so it needs to be right over on that line, sweep across, pick up the apex, which I didn't do, out, use that bit of curb. See, one of the things that Christy's mentioned to me is when, and I've read in the book, when you've got these bits of curb like there on the outside, it's there for a reason. It's there for you to run off onto. So you should come around here, over this bit. Okay, there isn't one there, but right out to the edge. In here, you sweep through here, and then right out to this bit of curb, not on the grass like that. That's when you go wrong, when you're trying to push it. But when you're going through a corner, you should be looking for that bit of track on the outside. And the other thing that Christy said to me in the past is when you're going through a corner like that, you shouldn't be trying to find it. Don't steer for it. The car should drift across to that curb, and then you've got it right. If your car is finding that curb on the exit itself without you trying to find it, then you'll be doing all right. I'm trying to do it now while I'm talking to you, and I'm messing it up all the time. It takes a lot of practice. Let's just try and get back on track. I'm driving and reading the chat as well at the moment, and so we'll drive the Imbrue Porsche behind so you can wash down the back as well. Found it, yeah. The other thing as well, guys, is I'm not good at this game. I'm only Mr. Average, so take the advice from a lot of the top racers in Jack Kobe, Kushti, Shumi, Ernie Ball. There's some really good racers in here that really know their stuff. Good evening, ready to game. Did you get that livery sorted? Was it you that asked me about the livery? I think so. So you go through here. Oh, I missed it again. Drift out towards this curb. So the car should naturally gravitate, if that's the right word, to the edge of the track there. And then you know you're doing all right. So turn in here, grab this bit, and as you accelerate out, it should, like that, set the one a bit over, just gradually drift as you accelerate into the that bit of curb on the outside of the corner there. Okay, did get it. Cool, cool. Whew. I had to upload it as well, so one of the graphics is not on there, and that's by design, I'm afraid. Fat Dab. So the speedometer 40 is the left wheel edge on the rev counter. Between 7 and 8 is the right wheel. Oh, have I just learned something new? So is that when you're in like the dash cam view? Ready to game. I did. I changed the oil in nearly all of my cars. On the bumper one. Okay. The bumper one is the one on the front of the car, isn't it? What do you guys want to do next? Those of you that are racing, do you want to do that one again, or do you want to do something else? I can boot up the randomizer if you want. We can just pick and choose a few little things. Jack, are you in the room? Yeah, we haven't done Michelin yet. No, we can hop across to. I'm chilled this evening. I'm not in any. I've got no real plan for this evening. I'm still half dead. Michelin, Raceway Road, Atlanta. Let's do a nice one. Let's do 10 laps around here. That'll be fun. I'll tell you what we should do. Why don't we do a GR4, a GR3, a GR2 and a GR1 on this track? How do you fancy that? How do you fancy that? That would be fun, wouldn't it? Right, I'm interested in what fact that gaming's just said there. McVagger's gone with the silver and blue paused. All right, Jack. If we can just do the cars that we've got. I'm not going to push you to. I'm not going to push you to buy specific cars tonight. I don't want you to rush into buying a GL1 either. You want to pick the one that you like best. So I'm really interested now. I know I'm in the wrong tyres, but that doesn't bother me. So you're talking about that view. Let me just come across here. So I'm really interested in this. So on the speedometer, 40 is the wheel edge on the rev counter between... Ooh, I never knew that. On the rev counter between 7 and 8. So basically what you're saying is there, that would be track limit. And then over here, when we get to here, basically we're there. Or just over a little bit there. So around about 40. So basically... So we don't get track limits. There, I've just clobbered that one. Then we come down here. So 40, 7 and 8. 40, 7 and 8. Go to the external view and look. What? This one? But then I haven't got my but I haven't got the clocks now. I'm confused. Oh, my head's hurting. I'm confused. So basically, when we're racing, that would be the edge. Oh, and then switch. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So now, who have we got? We haven't got anybody behind. Let me just put my hazards on so people know I'm messing around. So then we go, let's just come up to this board here so we're on the corner. So you're sort of saying 7 and 8, so roughly there. We then go external. Wow, look at that. Let me get out of the way. Is this why, I know Rory doesn't, is this why most people in the game are running in that view? Because they're using the dials. Backdad Gaming, you are an absolute flipping superstar. You are a superstar. Wow. Now all I've got to do is put that into practice. Where is every... Well, let me just let these guys through. Because have we done... Let's start the qualifying. Sorry guys about not starting the qualifying. Backdad has just come across with a revelation. Well, thank you to Sir Dream. Sir Dream was in the lobby yesterday. Oh my word! If I ever see Sir Dream, oh thank him. That is, it's brilliant. All I've got to do now is put that into practice somehow. You know what? I'm going to crash now because I'm going to be too busy looking at the gauges going around corners rather than anything else. I'll tell you what, it works. Look at this. So when you're running the curves, of course, what you need to do is just think about things. So if you, what it's doing is it's telling you where, just turn the hazards off again. Whoa, I wasn't looking at the thing. It's telling you how far to go over. So if you don't want to touch the curb, look, I could put my dials actually on the curb. So on here, I don't want to go over the white line. But if you want to go across the curb, you put the dial over the curb. OMG. So I want to cut this curb, so I'm going to put the... Wow. I want to get this up on the curb. Oh, that was too far. Yeah, that was fine. If you want to put your car up on the curb, put the dial across it. That's on the curb. There we go. If you want to run the white line, then just keep it just to the side. Look at that. That again, look. Over the curb. Just off the curb. Just off the curb. Just off the curb, on the curb. Wow. Do you know, Fat Dad, that's exactly what I was trying to get across to McBagger the other day and Matt when I was saying use all the track limits, but I couldn't work out how to help them to use all the track limits. McBagger, I hope you're listening to all this. I'm glad I came online tonight. Now, I have been racing this game for years and years and years and years and years and years and years, and I've never even thought about that. So across, I can get a feel of exactly where the car is now off the gauges. Look, I'm just running these curves with the wheel. Oh, that's too far, you see. As soon as it came onto the radar, it was too far. There, just on the inside. That's going to be across the curb. That's going to be just inside. It is. That's over the curb. This one is just inside that line. It was. Just inside that one. Just inside this one. I'm actually looking at the dials now over that one. You see, some of the curbs you can put the car right across, so you are actually off the track, but you want to keep the actual car within track limits. So long as, okay, this is interesting. I don't want to get in everybody's way, but I've just realised. So Galacticor, that grey band in the target shows you the width of the track. Yeah, I realised the grey band. The problem is I find that quite difficult to use when I'm racing. What Fat Dad has given me is using those dials. They're like in the peripheral of your vision, whereas the radar down the bottom is too far out of the way. So I've just tried to look at the radar and I've gone off, but using the dials is actually helping. So I was right up against that white line there. Now I'm off because I'm talking and I'm experimenting. Let me just let these guys through. This is so interesting. So basically, if you want to cut a corner, I'm just going to go straight on here. So let's say here I can jump this curb, but I need to keep a wheel on the track. At this point, I don't think... Oh, look, I haven't broken track limits because I've still got the inside wheels on the track by keeping the white line on 100 on just on the right hand side of the speedometer. So that's going to help. Oh my gosh. Oh my word. Cut that one. Cut this one. Oh, I did that a bit too much. Cut this one. Look at this. I want to run the white line. I want to touch that white line. I want to run this curb. I don't want to go too wide on that one. Oh my gosh. No way, Fat Dad, you have not ruined the racing for everyone tonight. You might have just helped a lot of people. You might have just helped an awful lot of people. I'd never ever realised that. I've been racing this game for years and years and years. And I actually prefer the camera with the bonnet because you could gauge it a little bit more. But that is a whole new level. No wonder it's giving you like 2 to 3 second advantage. And McVaggy, you could use that for the license because you need to keep your car in the light grey area and off the dark grey. The dark grey is which way you need to keep it in in inside. All you've got to do is treat the dark bits as the curbs. Give that a go. I'd love to know whether that helps you to solve that one. If it does, I'll get a comment up on my video for that one and let people know to do that. See, I'm going to jump. Oh, I didn't jump the curb there because I was too far over. I now know whether I'm over the curb or not by looking at the dials. I have just pushed that exit on that curb to the limit without getting a penalty, like I don't normally manage to do. Look at that, I went just to keep the car in there and I did it using the dials. We're going to run the white line. Look at that, we're running the white line. I'm not getting any feedback. We're running that white line. We'll then sweep across and I'm just going to kiss this corner. Using that. Yeah, we ran that curb on the way out there, on the exit of that one. We're just going to run that curb. Have you just solved my track limit issue? If I put the curb through the dials and I'm just getting up over the curb, have I got I think I might have kept that in, you know, just by getting right over on the curb but keeping the curb on the inside of that dial. That's saving me from getting a track limit. It makes perfect sense. I'm actually looking at the curbs now and where I'm placing the car in relation to the dials more than just feeling it. We need to share this with Kev and Matt next time they're on, Orb. Sorry, back Dad. I keep calling you Orb. I need you to change your name back. You're always going to be Orbulator in my eyes. Oh, man. Absolutely. You see, the thing is, the top racers are probably doing this without even thinking. It's like Max Verstappen. I don't know if you saw the images of him with that corner at the Grand Prix last weekend and how close he was getting to the wall and kissing it like you wouldn't believe. But you see, he races sims all the time, so he's probably doing this all of the time, just picking reference points on his car so he knows how close to the wall he can get. Then all we've got to do is learn where the track limits are for each track. I need to turn on track limits to heavy now, don't I? So we can practice this. Because track limits kills your race. And we could actually make up places by not getting track limits. I know you're still going to get track limit from time to time where you go into corner a little bit too quick and something doesn't go quite right. Well, it certainly seemed to work for you, my friend, and I tell you what, it's opened my eyes. I get a lot of feedback from this wheel, so I can tell when I'm going across the grass and when I'm going across the curb and when I'm on tarmac, and the wheel is telling me lots of different things now based on what I am seeing with the wheels up against the dash. That one I went too wide, I could feel it and I could see it. Oh. There's a G7 secret circle. Well, why am I not a member? I've been playing it long enough. Oh, it doesn't work when you go into a corner too quick though. You've got to be controlled. I tell you, one of the other things that this is doing, and this is interesting, it's actually making me a bit smoother. It's making me think a little bit more about the entry to the corners, which is making me go a little bit slower into the corner, which is something that Christy's been trying to get me to do, slow in, fast out. because I'm actually focusing on the apexes more and my car placement. Got that good on the top, bad on the exit. Ernie Ball kept saying every corner, look for the next apex, look for the next apex. That's one of the other things that he was getting me to do, Ernie was. The point is, you don't really need to see the dials. As in, I'm not really watching the dials, I'm just aware of where the dials are and where they are in relation to the curb. And Ernie kept saying to me, when you exit a corner, look for the next apex, focus on the next apex. So here now I'm already thinking about where the apex is. I know that I need to get over here. I know I need to run this line. And I'm already now feeling where it is with the Ferrari. I'm watching that one. I'm watching this one through here. I know where I can cut that. I know where I can cut that. Man. I missed that one. You see, the point is, I know I can cut these corners, but now what I'm doing is I'm using these dials to know where I'm at. Way off on that one. Okay on that one. That one, cutting it nicely. This one, cutting it nicely. That one, just getting this wheel over on the left-hand wheel. So although I know that I'm off the track, I'm using those track limits on that corner. Got that wrong. It was driver error. Wow. So you know what? The older I get, the more I learn. Missed that one. This is also making me not focus so much on the car in front. So if Thugs makes a mistake, I'm now not copying him because I'm driving my own race, watching my own curbs, and I'm closing up on him. That might have been a track limit because I was right up on the curb there. My God. Oh, it bloody works, mate. It bloody well works. Oh! I lost it at the end there, but woo! What the hell? Hi, Kuro. Hi, Kuro. Oh my gosh! I know I lost it on that last corner, and I was right tucked up behind Thugs, but I was just trying something at the end there. I was just trying something to line up an overtake on Thugs through the chicane using your technique, and I came out the chicane in front. If I'd held it, and I'd gone through that bottom corner without getting too excited. Oh my gosh. I'm actually going to back out of this one because I don't want to hold everybody up. Oh my word. Oh my word. Thugs, thank you for the race, my friend. That was awesome. And I think that move I did on Thugs was clean, going through the chicane there. And it was just me getting excited, so I threw it away. Just watching Jack and Jenky. I do like Jenky's livery. Mind you, Jack's is pretty special too. Look at that. I love watching. Whoa, look at that. I'm just watching Jack now with his on these limits. Come on, Thugs. Don't let Jack get you. Just because I'm not pushing you now, don't give it up. I so want Thugs to win this one. I think we need to get the marshals out to nobble Jack. Where are we? Come on, Thugs. No, Jack's going to get him. I think Jack is going to get him. He's got the inside for this. Go on, do the undercut. Switch back. Switch back. Can he get him? Can he get him? Can he get him? Oh, I think Jack is just got him. Well done, Jack. You're not an A+ racer for nothing. But boy, oh boy, Thugs, what a race. Thugs, brilliant. Jenky just coming across the line now. Orb, you've really given me something to think about here. That's really given me something to think about. It really has. Thugs, well done. Brilliant. Brilliant. And you're both getting a compliment from Jack. Look at that. Thugs and Jenky. Good racing. Thumbs up. That was excellent. Sorry, I was... Obviously, trying stuff is not a good time to do it during a race. Well. Right. Okay. This is going to be interesting because I'm really good at spinning the GR3s. I'm wondering if this might help me with the GR3s, you know. Wonder whether it will help. Because I'm slowing down and I'm getting better cornering and I'm not all over the place during the corners. I'm going to go with the M6 just because I'm used to that car. Yeah, sorry guys. Oh, should say Fat Dad Gaming has just blown my mind. Just ever such a little bit. In the most amazing and brilliant way. Although you do realise now, Fat Dad, that the next time you're on track with me, I'm expecting great things of you. And next week I talk brake and throttle. Yes, trail braking and throttle application, please. That will be the lecture for Monday evening. With examples on track, I hope. Wow. This game, this community never fails to amaze me. It never fails to amaze me. Now, I'm not going to be particularly quick, I think. But, yeah, McVagger, I think you're right. This is probably going to slow me down a little, which is probably not a bad thing. I think it's probably going to slow me down, but it's going to make me better. Ooh, oh my word. I want to get out on track. I'm actually going to try something stupid now. Well, I'm gonna ditch that for a start. I was just trying to work on my dials, so I cannot drive this car without traction control on because I struggle through the corners. Shortcut penalty is weak. Yeah, Fat Dag, that's something else that Kushti's been on at me about doing, is changing up early. Hey, Drac. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Right, so we've got track limits are on weak. Guys, I could be a little bit quiet while I'm racing this evening. One, I'm still tired, but secondly, I'm trying some new stuff. Now, I knew I was going to spin there before I did it. But I got that corner wrong. But because I was doing what Orb was saying and more aware of the positioning of the car, I knew I was out of position. I knew it was going round. Normally, I'd have lost that. Then again, I knew I was on the grass there. Oh, Galactical. Hey, Jack Food. Mitchell is learning how to cheat the game. Oh, I've gone over the... I'm reading the chat now. Where are you getting a pen? Well, I've been getting penalties all over the place, Drac, as you know. I've been trying to push track limits and struggling. And Fat Dad Gaming, my mate Orbulator, he's always going to be Orbulator to me, I'm sorry. He's given me a tip that he picked up from one of the guys that was in the room yesterday. I can't remember who it was now. Orb will say. And I'm trying to put some of that into practice, and it's also leading into some of the stuff that Pushti has been teaching me recently, and also some of the stuff that Greg and Ernie have been saying to me recently. And I'm just trying to put it all into... got that a bit wrong. I'm just trying to put it into practice, and you'll be proud of me, mate, because I'm in a GR3 with the traction control off. It's a dream. I always get track limits around this track. And I always go wide through there, look. This is where I get a track limit. Do you know what? Pushti's probably told me about this before and I've probably forgotten, but... Hi RL. No, they're not in the wash. They're actually hanging up behind me to go in the wash because they stink. So no, I'm afraid I'm not wearing one now. But they're all just over my left-hand shoulder. I need to get a few more. The problem is where I got those from, the guy's not doing them anymore. So. And getting real ones they're frightfully expensive. It's alright if you just getting your favourite teams, but when you're trying to get a lot of them, it works. Now all I've got to do is learn the tracks and where you can cut and how much of the corner you can cut. I mean, this does help doing this on a track that you know, and that's the key thing. Again, something that Kushti kept saying to me do is pick a track that you're good at, pick a track that you know, and then practice this stuff. This is brilliant because it's building on what I have been taught. I'm not going to be particularly quick at the moment because I'm putting this into practice, but look at that! Across to the actual line without actually trying to hit that apex on the way out, you know, that bit of curb. The car is naturally finding it itself. I can't normally go through there in fourth and hold that curb. I'm on the power earlier there as well. picking that one up too. Now we've got to work on just getting the power down earlier through the corner. Marley Diesel, good evening. Galactical, I'm getting hot. I probably am actually. I hadn't realised it. I ought to. I've just got a regular t-shirt, a regular polo shirt on underneath. Oh my word. Right. Let's start the qualifying. That's enough practice. Wow. You went in after me. Oh. Shumi, recovered Mitchell. Good evening, Shumi. Recovered. The adrenaline has left the building. Recovered. Yes, I've recovered, but you know what? I'm still buzzing. I'm still buzzing about the whole thing. I am still buzzing about the whole thing. And I'm already thinking about my next big personal challenge. I'm not sure that I'm going to do it as a charity thing, because I don't want to encourage people to keep putting their hand in their pockets. Crohn's was a special thing for me, but I'm already thinking about my next big marathon challenge, and it's a biggie. Do I think I've improved? Yes. I think that I am. I've got a car on the outside. Yeah, I thought I did. One of the things where I think I've improved is relaxing more when I'm driving, streaming while I'm driving. I mean, I was talking pretty much constantly while I was driving, and I've learnt a lot. I've learnt a lot of things that I need to work on. Look, that worked there too. Oh no, it didn't. Okay, that was because I was pushing the track limit there. In fact, I just hit a track limit I didn't even know was there. So again, knowing the track limits is key, but I hope I have. I hope I have improved a little bit. Whether I'm ready for A yet or not, I don't know. I think I'm still a solid B, but I feel as if I'm ready to work on progressing now. And the whole live stream, 28 hours we did, 28 hours in the end. It was brilliant. So my next challenge, and I don't know if anybody's ever done it, and if anybody's ever done it live on camera, don't laugh at me guys, I'm considering doing the maximum number of laps that the game will let you do around the Nürburgring. You're probably going to tell me that somebody's already done it, which will pop my bubble. Fat Day Gaming, you need to update the border graphics on the Strip Mitchell just with the totals, as both donation links are dead now. I've got all of that to turn off. Are they actually dead now? I know they don't auto update. They never did. They should still... I believe the donation side of things are still working. I was going to leave those in play until the weekend when I've got some time to put it all back to where it should be. Okay. So can we not actually donate anymore? I'm going to have to check that out. I didn't realise. Whoa. So, Fat Dad Gaming, you're in for what? You're up for doing whatever it is, 200 laps of the Nürburgring. It's an insane amount of time. Whoa. Okay. Let's just get out of the way of Jack coming through. I'll need to get all that sorted out. It may well be that it's realised that I've finished it and it kills it. Baz, over 10 hours. Yeah, I don't know how long it takes. I haven't got a clue. I've not even looked at it. I knew it would be a lot of hours. I was thinking it might be another sort of, maybe a 12 hour, maybe a 12-15 hour run was my guess. My guesstimate, and then of course it depends what car we do it in. I was thinking about doing it in the Fiat 500. I thought that would be a good car to do it in, as in the old Fiat. No, I'm not. That'd be about a 15-minute lap. Yes, it's not something I have researched yet. Cool fact, Dan, I'll keep you in mind for that. I mean, my hesitations were how long it's going to take, how to run it, because obviously I can't expect somebody or a number of people to give up that amount of time in one hit. People just can't do it. So do I do it racing the AI? Do I break it up into 10 lap chunks, which then sort of defeats the object? Yeah, just difficult to know. Hey Kev, welcome. I hope you've been have you been listening to the stream, Kev, and seen the chat and the tips that Fat Dad Gaming's been giving us? If you haven't, my friend, if you haven't, go for it. Super GT's done it. Oh, somebody's already done it. All right. Oh dear. Okay. I'll have to think up something else then, won't I? I didn't realise. I thought somebody might have done it. Did he actually stream the whole lot, Jack? Although I think Jackie's probably in the race now. Use the gauges, Mitch. Went off that one and that one. All right. I won't copy. I didn't realise somebody had done it. To work out something else then. Did you do it in reverse? I don't even think you can do the Nordschleife in reverse, can you? Oh, he did it for charity too. Oh, that's nice. Where am I getting that track limit penalty from? It's a track limit on here that I found that I didn't know was there. Hi, Billy. Cool. All right. We'll can that idea then. And we'll have to work out something else to do. Okay, Captain. I didn't know that Jimmy did that one. Whoa. I forgot I've got traction control off. Right, so rather than try and cut that one, I'm going to use Orbolator's trick just to pick up the curbs and not go across the curb, taking out too much of it. These ones you can cut across. Cut that one. Cut that one. I have to think of something else now. I want to do something original, something different. The trouble is, these days, whenever you get an idea of something, somebody's always done it, haven't they now? With the internet, it's so easy to find that somebody's already done something. It's like when people invent stuff now and you go out there and you find somebody's actually already thought about it previously. Doesn't mean to say you shouldn't do it anyway, but the other thing, I knew that was going to go because I was watching the curb again now. So that's the second time I've caught an error using this trick. Yeah, the other thing is, it's all well and good me doing something that's just me, but I want to do something that includes you guys. It's like the 27-hour, which became 28 hours, but the 27-hour live stream included all of you guys. You could come in, you could drop out, and things like that. Don't know how long Tokyo Expressway is. I don't know. Oh, I got into the back of Kev there. Sorry, Kev. So even though I'm watching the curbs now, I've also got to be minded of the other cars on the track that I don't run into them. That's easier to get over to the left hand side through there now. If you're taking the right line in, it actually sets the car up quite nicely through there. Right, let's see if I can put Kev under a bit more pressure again, like I was just then. You have more viewing in here when the races was in the open lobby. I have been thinking about, you know, sort of opens. I want to do a bit more of that. But obviously then I do get to the point where the friends can't get in. So I want to try and find a way actually within the stream where I've got some public, I've got some private friends only, I've got some daily races. I want to try and find a way of structuring things a little bit differently, because when we go public lobbies we tend to get a level of racing that isn't respectful and it's not very controllable, and I want to continue to have a place where new racers can come and they can race with really quick people, knowledgeable people, and they can learn. So in some respects, yes, I want to grow the stream. Yes, it's part of my retirement plan. Yes, there's a whole lot of stuff that I want to do. But yes, I also want to provide a place where people can come and learn to race online in a friendly, respectful place. Because when I first started racing online, I didn't really find many places like that. Why? Too much curb. Ooh. So, oh yeah, I know you get some Muppets in. Yeah, so cards on the table, and I don't often talk about this. When I started this, yep, Drac, I've thought about that too, absolutely, and I've discussed this with Christy as well, numerous times. When I started this started putting this online, it was just for me, just to document how I was doing, look back on, see how I was progressing, to be able to look at my videos from months ago, because obviously you can only really have so many replays, and on YouTube they're all readily available. I don't have to boot up the PlayStation to look at them. I knew that was a penalty. So that's the reason why I started to put it on YouTube. Then a number of you started to follow me and we started to do some lobby races, and I actually dared to think that I could turn this into something bigger. Now, you know, I'm going to retire in 9-10 years time, something like that, and I thought what I want to do is retire, but do this through retirement to subsidise pensions. So I had like this 5, 6, 7 year plan. Doing a charity live stream was in like year 4. Getting monetised was in the end of year 1. I've blitzed all of that, and one of the things I want to do is, and it's in the plan, was to build a stream that includes me doing daily races and people can watch progress there, a scheduled time 10 till 11, lobby racing with friends and building the community of online racers that helping each other, a place where people can come and race respectfully, and also doing public races, because obviously when you are racing in these lobbies, it's brilliant for people that are learning and that don't want all the argy-bargy and the bashing and the crashing that goes on. Unfortunately, that's all well and good, but when we then go out into the world of the daily races, you get a quick start reminder of just how crashy it is out there, and you forget that people aren't responsible. And respectful is the word I want, not responsible but respectful. So what I want to do is I do want to introduce some public element so that we can then learn to manage the idiots out there to watch for the idiots out there, to manage them, to know that they're going to do something and practice avoiding them and stuff like that. So it's all these things that all in this sheet of paper that I wrote out a year ago, what I want to do, and I'm almost at the point now where I need to start thinking about that. And maybe, as painful as it is, I'm not going to be able to do lobby races every evening, or I continue to do the lobby races every evening, but I find another time to do some of the other stuff. There's a change in my life coming up that just might facilitate that. That just might facilitate it. And it's something else I'm working towards. Oh, come on. So watch this space. And you know, the other thing I want to do is I want to try and collaborate with more people. So I'm doing some more of the fun stuff. You know, maybe working with Drac on some of the games and stuff. Working with Kushti on some of the more serious GR4 stuff. Because, you know, some of the people have said to me that they came and found me because of the fun, respectful racing. And then we get to the point where, well, maybe they don't want to be running road cars all the time. They don't want to be doing like we did yesterday for a short while, where we did the old car. You know, we did choose an old car, an old American muscle car, and then race in the modern equivalent. You know, some people don't necessarily want to do that. Kev, you got a corner. Nice one, mate. Oh, wicked. Hold it. Yes. Lovely. Lovely bit of defending there into that corner. Oh, I enjoyed that. Rock on, Kev. That was a lovely bit of defending into that chicane. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Drac is still after people for tomorrow evening. Numbers are low, so may have to flip it on its head. Well, Drac, we can see how it goes. We can see how it goes. Yeah, so there's a whole lot of stuff that's going around in my head at the moment. And I'm thinking, you know, I'd like to help Kushti to build his channel, and he can be offering, you know, really high level lobby racing in GR4 cars, which are going to appeal to some people. You know, I might carry on just doing the casual randomizer stuff with all the different types of cars and enjoying the different cars in there, where we don't know if we're going to be running road cars or GR cars or off-road cars or comfort tires versus sports tires. You know, there's all of this sort of stuff that I do that a lot of people don't particularly like, and I'm hoping that within our community we can cover all those bases. And I do want to get a calendar. I haven't quite worked out to do it yet, but get a calendar where people can say, right, okay, I'm going to stream Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and I'm going to do GR racing. I'm going to stream, or I'm going to hold a lobby Tuesday and Thursday, and I'm just going to do fun games, stuff like that. You know, it's all in the plan. It's whether I can pull it all together and I can get all the people to work with and be the hub of all of this stuff that's going on and help people to build their channels. You know, a lot of the YouTubers, a lot of the change cars, what I want to do. A lot of people out there, they've got successful, they've done their own success, but then they don't want to help the little guys. I'm always very minded. I'm very much aware of where I came from, where I've been, and I'd like to think of where I'm going, but I never ever forget where I've come from, and I want to keep that in my mind when I'm going forwards. Yeah, just search for Kushti Racing and you'll find him. And I know he's completely shattered, so I'm surprised he's not in the chat tonight. But next time he's on, if you click any of the names in here, then you can find their channels. So you can always do that. Jenky, thanks ever so much for racing tonight. I'm not going to be on for a lot longer. It's actually coming up for 11 o'clock. So this is going to be the last race for me, guys. I promised Joe I would knock it on the head at 10 after 10. But obviously we had a slow start. So this is going to be the last one. Yeah. Boy, I've done a lot of talking tonight. A lot of talking. And you know, the 27-hour live stream, it did make me think and focus on a lot of stuff. There were a lot of occasions where people wanted to race with us and couldn't because there wasn't enough space and things like that. These are all things I've got to think about. Until PD give us more slots in a race, we've got to work on 16 slots, and quite often I'm blitzing those at the moment. I'll be sad to lose some of the faster racers to other channels, don't get me wrong. You know, in here I'm just looking down, and if Shumi and Jack and Kuro, Faz, Mad Mikey, you're all quick. If you all decided to go off and race with Kushti every night because he's doing fast GL4 stuff, you know, I'm going to be heartbroken to see people like you go. But I'll also be pleased that you are getting from what you want in this community of people that we're in. Shumi, what we were doing, we were just going to do GR4s, 3s and GR2s on this track. And I'm trying to learn a new technique that Fat Dad Gaming has shared with us. So I am sticking with this track just for the moment. And yeah, so yeah, that's the reason why we're doing this one. And then we'll be off with Drac Fury tomorrow, and then Monday it will be business as usual. We'll be back to the randomizer and all over the shop. Ready to game, getting the Boynton bed. I'll be back. What time you on till? I'm going to be finishing very, very soon. I'm getting the boy to bed. He'll be back. I'll probably be gone by the time you get back, I'm afraid. Kuro, I'd go between a few lobbies already. Yeah, I mean, Kuro, I know you support a lot of people, and I admire you for that. And the other thing I want to do as well is, as people are doing these additional lobbies, I'd like to support them. Next Friday is the STCC start, so that's a week tomorrow. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm down for that. I've got to remember. Kuro, you're going to have to remind me. I really wished that in the game there was a place where you could have like a calendar of stuff that people are doing that you can register for and sign up to. So when we're doing special events, you could put it in here and people could register. And it will also help out with the 16. If you've got 16 people registered for it, you'd know where you were. Week tomorrow. Cool, Kuro. That's magic. Right, okay, everybody's in. I'm going to start this one now. 8 o'clock we're starting. I'm repeating just what Kuro's putting out there. 8 o'clock next Friday. And we're doing STCC with all sorts of stuff. I'm so out of the loop. I'm not ready for Drac for tomorrow with the different cars that we're running. I don't know what car I need. I know it's got to be red, but I don't know anything more than that. I don't know what I've got to get together. I think, Kuro, you're doing special cars, aren't you, with special liveries and stuff? So we work that out on the night, don't we? We just have to grab the car and the livery on the night. Good night, McGaver. Thanks for dropping in. I hope you've learnt a few things tonight, and we can put that all right. Okay, Orbalator, your trick is difficult when you've got a really fast car like this. I am probably going to have to shut up and race this. This is so quick. Race this differently. I'm going to let this car around. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to it. I think we've got set cars that Kuro's sorting out with set liveries and all sorts of things. It's going to be brilliant. Got my hazard lights on again. Good night, McVagger. I'm still struggling with the different names of people in the game and the chat. That's why I'm using the... I've cut that one. That's why I'm using the game name in the game and the chat name in the chat. Oh, okay, got to be a little bit careful on the curbs. So this is actually Orbalator's trick is going to work for this. If we want to stay off the curbs, it works. It works. It works. It works. Oh boy, it works. RL, the car for tomorrow. I'm not sure. Drac, I think, has put some details in Discord, but I think that a lot of it is going to be sorted out on the event, because you've got slow cars and fast cars again. But I'm going to be honest with you, I was so focused on my charity event, I've been ignoring everything else. I've been ignoring other people's channels, I've been ignoring what's going on. I was just so desperate to make that charity thing work. I was putting all of my time into that. That Monday I got into severe panic mode. It very nearly didn't happen. If Kushti hadn't stepped in and covered me on Monday night, I don't think it would have happened. That and the donations that already come in was what encouraged me to carry on and do it. I was panicking about whether the equipment would hang out. I was worried about whether I would last. I was worried about what people were starting to say about self-promotion. All sorts. Starting a GT7 racing club. Well, in some respects, we've already sort of started that with this channel. I mean, we've got the Discord that a lot of people are in. There are plenty of groups that go across channels, so that's nothing sort of new. And I'm happy just for my Discord to be the hub that sort of brings everybody together, and that's something I'm working on at the moment. I want to get a workable calendar in Discord where people can promote when they're streaming and stuff like that. There is like a plug-in to plug it into Google Calendar, and that works if you've just got one calendar that's your own calendar. I want to have like one calendar, but also enable people to post their own events in it. Hey Lester, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, it's just so much to think about, so much to do. Every time I think I've got this channel sorted, there's like more to do. Right, dare I try this with traction control off? I could well crash. We shall see. We shall see. Incidentally, thank you to everybody for your support over the last couple of days. It was amazing. Both those of you that were racing with me, those of you that were watching, those of you that were contributing towards the totals. We got, well, I think we're over 3,000 now, because those two figures on the screen aren't updating at the minute, and I've also got some donations to take out that were made actually on the stream. So some of the super chats, well, all of the super chats are going into it, not some of them, all of them, plus any ad revenue from monetizing the videos after the fact. All of that ad revenue is going to be going into Chrome. So I'm probably going to wait until Google pays me out, which will be next month. So that will be the end of April, and then I'm going to do a separate offline donation. It won't be part of the Just Giving total. It'll be something different just between me and them, and you're just going to have to trust me that that is going to happen, because I don't want to be benefiting from what I did, essentially. Right, okay, this is going to be the last one for me tonight, guys, I'm afraid, because I am pretty shattered, and I promised Joe and Lauren that I wouldn't be racing late. I'm already later than I had intended to. And then we'll be back tomorrow with Drac Fury for his Cat and Mouse event, which I know isn't for everybody. So some of you, I will see you on Monday, I hope. Obviously, I won't be streaming over the weekend. And I'm going to be back on Monday for more respectful, randomised racing. And I've got to remove the livery off of all of the cars, and I've got to remove the branding off of the video and a whole lot of stuff. Galactical, good night, my friend. Thank you for your support over the last few days. It's been brilliant. I know you've been dropping in and out all the time. No, Jack, straightforward sprint. No need to pit. Not unless you want to, of course. Or Drac left the door open there. I'm afraid I took it. I think it was clean, but I'm racing hard tonight. Oh, I'm off the track. Did we get away with that? Jack will be proud of me. Look, I got the traction control off. Whoop, whoop. That does mean that he's going to overtake me, because he'll come sailing by in a minute. Oh no, he's lost connection, Matt. Mikey's lost connection again. That's got to be demoralising when that happens. Oh, Drac's right on my tail again. That didn't take him long to catch up, did it? Oh! Again, I managed to catch that because of Org's little trick. I knew that was going to go off. Sorry, I shouldn't say all. Fat Dad Gaming. The little trick. Wow, Kuro. What a move around the outside. I thought I got that covered off. Whoa. I binned it. Trying without traction control, but we've gone a couple of laps. We are going to spin it without traction control. We've got to get used to introducing the throttle slowly. So now my aim is to catch up with Thugs, who had a brilliant race with at the beginning of the night. So let me go for it. Oh, you know what I'm like? Whoa! You know what I'm like? Do you know what? 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 I am getting a bit tired. If you go off track limit, go completely off the gas till you're back on the track, it tends to cancel out the penalties so you don't get penalised. Oh wow. Only looks out for the period you're off the gas. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Oh. Let me just come out of here. I'm just going to watch and spectate the other guys going around. I think I probably did one race too many, if I'm honest. Just concentration's gone. I've been working hard, concentrating really hard on this little trick that Fat Dad Gaming shared with us earlier on. And that's really been making me concentrate. I do love watching the fast races that we've got, Jack Kobe being one of our A+ races. Just watching the lines, it's like watching a professional at work, like a professional racing driver. We've got Shumi's chasing him down as well. You know, sometimes watching you guys is just like watching professional racing drivers. Do you know what? Mad Mikey, I've got the weekend for that, mate. I've got the weekend for that. I'm going to add something into my my business plan, as it were, my plan for the channel. If it ever goes bananas and I ever start making a lot of money out of this, like in 10 years time, something like that, I'm really thinking stupid now. I'm going to hire a track, get a load of cars and take you guys out racing for real. As harebrained as that sounds, wouldn't that be fun? If we actually got out there to do this for real. Look at these guys. No, Matt, of course we won't. We wouldn't be going for it like this. We'd have some close, respectful racing. We wouldn't die. Especially if we've got shooters with us. Wouldn't that be fun? Cost a ton of money. Oh, Drax making a move on Faz. Oh, wicked move. You see how respectful that is, though? Faz saw him coming. There was room. Now he's going to have a go back. Oh, Faz, no. He's off on the grass. What are we doing up front? Shumi's still chasing down Jack. He's 3 seconds down the road. We've got Kuro chasing Drat Fury now. All over the back of him, looking left and right. Yeah, that little harebrained idea just came to me. I think that would be wicked. Do it like a track day experience type thing. Flat track best, Silverstone and Thruxton, Easy Tracks, Alton Park, Cadwell Park are all well hard. Brands Hatch is tough in real life too, been there a few times. I know exactly which track I'd do it at. There is only... I tell a lie, there's 2 tracks that I might do it at. If I'm ever rich enough to be this extravagant, I would either do it at Abingdon, where they do a track day, but you can't race that. That's more of an experience for track day enthusiasts. Richard, my nephew, does that. Or Silverstone International Circuit. RL90s, Walk de Laguna, Secas Corkscrew. Also been to Fuji and Interlagos. No way. That's awesome. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, I think I'd do Silverstone International Circuit. Silverstone being the home of Grand Prix racing in my book. The old Rockingham Speedway had a great infield section. It is a shame it's closed down. Rockingham's just up the road from me too. Interlagos, you bribe security to walk in. I love it. These two are really going for it. Drac and Kuro. Shumi's still 3 seconds off. I think Jack has got this one in the bag. I'm just enjoying watching these two sparring at the moment. Let's just ride on board with Kuro. We've been riding on board with Drac for a while. I say that as soon as I come off with Kuro. As soon as I come off of Drac, he's slid it and Kuro's gone through. Billy, I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. This is my idea. I'll do it when I can afford to do it. That's something I'd love to do. It's the sort of thing Mr. Beast does, doesn't he? He does all these sorts of things. It will never happen though, guys, so don't worry about it. I'm not that clever, I'm not that fortunate. But you've got to have these dreams. It's like winning the lottery, isn't it? It's like winning the lottery. If you don't have these dreams in life, these aspirations, regardless of how silly they are, so I could turn around and say, if I won the lottery, I'd do it, but I don't do the lottery. Yeah, you need millions and millions and millions of views to get anywhere on YouTube these days. Even just going to a BTCC event. Mikey, you have just given me the most amazing idea. I've got a heavy financial year at the moment. Joe and I are considering moving house. My youngest is getting married. My eldest is moving in with our partner. So I've got a really heavy financial year during 2024. I'm going to get you to hold this to me. I'm going to get you to hold me to this. So Jack Goby's going to brands. How about all of us guys that race together that are in the UK? I know it's difficult for those abroad. and I'd love to include those of you that are overseas. How about we get together at Goodwood or one of the British touring car events? I'm not talking about one of the Grand Prix and the silly expensive stuff, because we don't all have money to spend. Sakura's, oh, somebody's already got the idea. A bunch of the playwright lads are all meeting up at this year's BTCC. RL, I tell you what, when I'm making money in this channel, you're there, mate. You are there. Yes, Jack, we have a Discord. It's just popped up on the screen. Yeah, BTC. There's some great BTCC races. Sakura, where's everybody meeting up? Where the playwright guys meeting? That would be cool. I'd love to do that. I'd love to just meet up at a big, well, not a big, but at an event like that. That would be so good. Those are your winners on that one. They're on the screen. I'll let you read them. I'm just chilled. They're doing Alton Park. I don't really want to crash playwright. She's got a lovely bunch of guys. Of course it's all right, Jack. Man, more the merrier, mate. More the merrier. We have a lot of discussions about a lot of stuff in there. And welcome to have you on board. You are part of the community now, my friend. Well and truly. Well and truly. Right, it's coming up for 11:30, so I am going to call it a night there. But yeah, I'm already starting to think bigger things, you know, like 5, 6, 7 years down the line. And I'd love to get together and meet a lot of you in person. That would be really wicked. Hey, Philly72, thanks for dropping in. Oh, just seen another one up there. If you're talking about Formula One, whose 30-year anniversary is coming up on the 1st of May? I'd like to think some of you know. Oh my God, I'm into Formula One. And that escapes me right now. Philly, who are you talking about? God, is it really 30 years? Really? 30 years. Mad Mikey did a lot of it. Sorry, I'm looking at the chat rather than the camera, so I apologise that I'm looking over this way, but yeah, cool. I might just do that. The thing is, I've got a heck of a lot going on this year. But even if it was just to pop down there and say hello, I'm not definitely saying a word, but I'd like to do something with you guys. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that like it was yesterday. And what was doubly bad is, and in some respects, this is a little bit that upsets me, is it wasn't just Senna, it was Ratzenberger that weekend. And Senna shouldn't have even been driving. He went on record before the race to say he didn't want to race it. Yeah. Billy. Yeah, absolutely. Jack Fury, meet up for breakfast at the local Morrison's for the bacon rolls. Listen, guys, I'm getting into this mindset where I'm going to sit here and just chat to you all night long, but I mustn't. I must get some sleep. because I'm at work tomorrow and I need to be fresh. So I'm going to call it a night there. And I'm going to catch up with you with Drac tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, and then we'll be back to normal on Monday with the randomizer. Phyllis just said the loss of Ratzenberger. That car was dangerous. Yes, he shouldn't have been driving. Absolutely. 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 Mad. I tell you what, the Ratzenberger one I heard about. The Senna one I watched live because I was watching the Grand Prix, and I've never watched it since. As soon as anything comes up, anything to do that, I can't. I switch straight off. I can't. I do not want to watch it. Just not good. Anyway, guys, I am going to call it a night. Thank you ever so much. I know it's been a bit of a strange one this evening. I just wanted to just jump on, as I said I would, and just thank all you guys for all of your help and support over the last couple of days. It's been awesome. I know I'm very quiet and subdued today. The adrenaline is leaving and I'm sort of coming down to earth very, very slowly. And I look forward to catching up with you tomorrow. Jack, you're more than welcome to be on board. And yeah, the send of things are sobering thought. I'm going to leave you with that, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.